We're back in action, guys.
Mortal Kombat Part 2 is the fight to end all fights, really.
It's even bigger because Liu Kang is the chosen one. He's really the one that's gonna pull the realms apart and free everyone again.
We wanted to make sure that fans that are watching this are getting something new.
The name of the universe is Mortal Kombat. You can expect to have some characters meet their demise.
When we started the first film, we planned it as a 2-film thing, and letting Liu Kang get beat in that first one and really making Scorpion the victor was kind of, it's all part of the plan.
The most exciting thing for me was we got to actually answer the question that we posed at the end of the first one. We said, hey, Liu Kang, your whole quest, your whole destiny is not to beat Goro, it's to beat Shao Kahn.
I like this idea that Liu Kang takes center stage and just kind of see like, oh, where did he come from? Why is he the way that he is? And the sort of father-son relationship between Raiden and Liu Kang.
As long as you stand, goodness and light will stand also.
Raiden becoming mortal is a great twist that we never did, but we're very excited to see it.
Who is this thing that is a god, that is a protector of Earthrealm? And why does he care so much? Liu Kang is the chosen one, but we do a flashback to the other one. It's like, you're only chosen one because I chose you. This god saw something in this kid that he wanted to give up his godhood to try to help protect him and protect Earthrealm.
It's just such a powerful moment for Liu Kang. Liu Kang really looks up to Raiden. Not just an idol, but also a father figure.
I don't think there's been a version of Mortal Kombat in which Raiden dies. No! And it's really important because it's a catalyst for Liu Kang to understand who he is and give him that hero moment to embrace his destiny. Seeing the sacrifice unlocks something in Liu Kang, and that's why Liu Kang is able to become something different later on.
There's a limited amount of time in which you have to get to know all these characters. And so I think what's kind of fun about doing a sequel is that you get to kind of dig a little deeper into all those characters.
The guys at the station are not gonna believe this.
One of the things that's very exciting for us is that expansion of the roster. Mortal Kombat now consists of well over 80 characters, and so there's a whole universe to explore.
Who do we want to see? Who do we want to watch fight? And who do we think would be shocking to kill, especially when it comes to the villains? Seeing some more obscure characters, some characters that I think fans are going to be really excited about.
Being able to put Kung Lao on screen and Stryker was always one of my favorites, to play. So it was a joy to be able to bring those guys in. But it's Mortal Kombat. People have to die, and it's a tough discussion because every single one of these characters is somebody's favorite, and you want to try to service them all well.
When it comes to the death of Kung Lao, you're always going to be a little uncomfortable with it because there are many people that love Kung Lao. Now, listen, I grew up with superheroes, so it doesn't mean he's dead. But then the animation people decided to rip him in half in a way that is just so wrong. I'm doing one of these because I'm just like, oh no, is it over? It's so gnarly.
Once we decided that we were going to off him, I wanted there to be no question about whether he made it.
Fatality.
And then with Stryker, he gets possessed. And then he's totally conscious as his hand is reaching up and yanks his own head off. And I was just like, you gotta be kidding me, because it is both horrific and hilarious at the same time.
It's not very difficult for Jeremy and I to decide to kill someone in one of these films, but it's more, I think, about us getting Ed Boon and the guys at NetherRealm on board with some of those decisions. And the amount of freedom that they've given us has just been amazing.
We welcome these kind of wild ideas. We think Rick and Jeremy, it's in really good hands.
Mortal Kombat is generally two people fighting each other. And so we wanted to break out of that paradigm a little bit and expand it so that you could see the stakes of the fights going on and the wars going on. Now, I wrote this opening that was the Temple of the White Lotus was under siege, and I thought I wrote a very judicious use of animation expenses. And then I handed over to Rick. And he took what I did and he compounded it by like, 50 times.
That was one of the more fun sequences, I think, to develop in this whole film, because working in animation, a lot of times you're told you can't do crowd scenes and it's something you want to avoid, and generally that's true, but for these films, it's like, it's Mortal Kombat. Just go for broke.
So what was really great about boarding the opening sequence is that our director Ethan just kind of was like, hey man, go crazy, come up with something. I love Lord of the Rings, I love medieval war stuff, so I was just like, I'm just gonna get into it. I'm gonna bring in siege castles, I'm gonna have guys with like big dragon mouth bazookas. And lucky enough, they just liked it and were like, oh yeah, let's keep all this crazy stuff on the movie.
Come get some!
That opening scene, when you see that scene, you're gonna know that this movie is a different kind of animated film.
When we got to the third act, I wanted to blow it open in a way that was unexpected.
I loved what they did with Liu Kang. It is a nice nod to animalities from the older Mortal Kombat games, and it's a new twist.
Liu Kang was a dragon, so we already knew that the Elder Gods were gonna empower Liu Kang and sort of give him a way of defeating him. And then it was like, well, why don't we just have him turn into a dragon?
I am the chosen one.
It's tied to the game, and it gave us something that I don't think you've ever really seen in a Mortal Kombat, and I was happy that NetherRealm was on board with sort of going that direction.
Being able to have freedom to be able to take characters in a direction that maybe fans aren't expecting frees us up to create stakes for the audience to watch and not know what's going to happen next. That was the most exciting thing.